All right, welcome back. You're watching the RKB SHOW. My name is Rajiv Kivajaj, and we're of course talking about all the scams in the world. This seems to be the season for scams. This is the scam season. You know, the 2G scam, Commonwealth Games scam, housing scam, the SRA scam, the power scam. Too many scams in the air. There are too many scams in the air. Now, but first, let's talk about the order against सहारा. सहारा के खिलाफ जो ऑर्डर दिया गया है सेबी द्वारा, बड़ी अजीब व गरीब बात है. सहारा ने ये कहा है कि भाई आपकी यहाँ जुरिडिक्शन नहीं बनती और ये फलां जज साहब जो हैं वो हमारे साथ हैं. हमने उनका ओपिनियन दिया है और यहाँ सहारा की यहाँ पे सेबी की जुरिडिक्शन नहीं बनती है. इस वक्त हमारे साथ हैं प्रदीप आप बताएं. डू यू थिंक सहारा इज are they what, bluffing or what? I mean, I don't think SEBI would take such an action without being very sure of its ground. I don't think so. I mean, I've spoken to various stockbrokers and others, and they say that SEBI is quite justified in asking that you wanted to raise 40,000 crores from two companies, and you are saying that it is not within our jurisdiction. Pradeep.
Sir, in fact, SEBI is one institution that don't rush into anything immediately upon receiving complaints or things. They take painful, slow process, a studied process. They go through all the documents, they write to the company. In fact, they have written to Sahara a couple of times. They asked their opinion about certain things, and which every time when they were asked about that amount of 4,834 crores, Sahara would always reply in a very vague manner, never directly answer a direct question. It all the way around the bush saying that it doesn't come under its purview, SEBI, it doesn't come under SEBI's jurisdiction. The point is, SEBI is concerned. It's concerned about the investors. It is concerned about the investors who can't protect themselves.
Right.
It is also concerned about the history. When we talk about history, we talk about money circulation rackets in which they, people directly, point fingers at SEBI for inaction.
Yes.
You got the cases of Alan Stanford. You got Bernie Madoffs of all the country. They were all great people. I mean, they had a huge following. There were huge investments. They had huge sponsorships. They had huge teams that they used to sponsor. But the point is, unless you go into the nitty-gritty of things, there comes a time when a system just collapses. The point is here, there as not the first time, the RBI regulations is absolutely clear that you can't take deposit that matures beyond 2011.
Right.
And at the backset of such an background of such kind of orders, we have deposit mobilization and to the tune of from 4,834 crores. Definitely SEBI behind this background definitely would ask where have these funds come from.
यानी अभी तक जो OFCDs द्वारा 4,835 या 4,837 करोड़ सहारा ने कलेक्ट किया है और उन्होंने कहा है कि ये मैक्सिमम मतलब 49 इन्वेस्टर्स हैं, 48 या 49. यानी जैसा अभी हम लोग बात कर रहे थे, एक इन्वेस्टर ने तकरीबन 100 करोड़ रुपए लगाए होंगे. Each investor must have put about 100 crores on an average, of course. I'm just going by the average. So all these 49 entities would have put about 100 crores, not necessarily each investor. There must be about 49 entities which have put in that much of money. So my point is, how could this thing get so ugly? Because at the moment we are looking at a very, very ugly fight. Because SEBI, knowing SEBI and knowing the career of Mr. Bhave, who is at the moment director of SEBI, I don't think SEBI has ever backed down. Securities and Exchange Board of India has ever backed down before. And 99% of the time, most of their orders have been upheld by the Securities and Appellate Tribunal, and then they've been upheld by the Supreme Court as well. That, of course, has been my experience. I could be wrong. So in the case of Sahara, obviously the lead bankers to the issue, and the legal advisory team of Mr. Subrata Roy and the other people who were involved in the IPO have obviously let him down. They've let him down very, very badly. Pradeep.
Exactly, sir. I mean, there are see the queries raised by SEBI. You can't just turn it under a carpet saying that it is not. It's beyond its jurisdiction. It is answerable to the investors. Where the funds come from? You got a history of doing deposit mobilization. You got an infrastructure, a very, very good infrastructure where deposit mobilization is concerned. where some of the best nationalized banks can't compete with you, where your infrastructure is concerned, and there are allegations of deposit mobilization, and the SEBI itself records that 40,000 crores, that was the amount raised, two companies raising 40,000 crores. They say 60 companies from 2009 to 2010, 60 companies, 60 have managed to collectively mobilize around 27,000 crores. Were these two companies of Sahara India Real Estate Corporation, SIRECL, and Sahara Housing Investment Corporation, SHIC, if they, two companies, can raise more than 40,000 crores and using the indirect method that you talked about,
right,
the optionally fully convertible debentures, and if you say that nobody, no statutory body, no statutory authority empowered by the government can